Today the weather is really good and it's 2 weeks after the end of the Red Bull X-Alps. This is my first hike and fly. The reason is not that the weather was always bad. The reason is that I just didn't want to walk at all anymore. I was going mountain biking and just, mostly mountain biking actually. Didn't want to walk. Today we are climbing a cool mountain and Andi is here. Tonight we're gonna have some beer to celebrate the race. Of course we're talking about Red Bull X-Alps and all the exciting things that happened. We're just talking about day one and that worst weather that I ever saw on Geisberg, and I lived there pretty close, but it was never that bad.
Enjoying this, Paul?
So nice.
Good job, buddy.
Cool, man.
Cool, man. I'll leave it to it. Go, go, go.
How was it for you? He doesn't want to tell me. Okay. What about day 2 of the race?
Das war nur immer schlechtes Wetter. Der Herr Guschlbauer hat sich überlegt, dass er mal fliegen muss und hat somit den ersten Flug bei den X-Alps gestartet. Ein super Abkletter mit Landung beim Lagerhaus.
Lagerhaus is a famous place in Austria. It exists 1,000 times in every city on the countryside. So I landed in Lagerhaus. And then the most scary moment, Red Bull X-Alps. Take off in the lee side of the strong north föhn. Wow, that was crazy. Day 3, I flew from Turnpoint Mangad or Triglav in Slovenia all the way back up to Saalfelden am Steinernen Meer. Incredible flight right over the top of Sonnenblick summit. This is crazy. Woo! Crossing the main ridge of the Alps. Let's see what happens. Really, really cool. And a good distance. That was the highlight of day 3. Day 4 was crazy. I started on the most ugly mountain top I've seen in Austria, the Steinplatte. Lots of work going on up there. I hate that. And then it was quite emotional for me actually to fly all the way to Turnpoint 3, Aschau. Actually I live there and it's a tricky flight to get out to the north side of the Alps, to the flats. And then the day still wasn't over. Went all the way to the Karwendel that very same day. Didn't bring any good gloves today. I'm fucking freezing. Day 5, climbing a big mountain in the middle of the Karwendel, getting ready for flying to the Zugspitze, past it, and then in the end of the day arriving after Meran even, so crossing the Alps. Crazy day. Crazy day?
Crazy day. To the top, to the Brankogel.
Ah, nice. And it's windy. We have small wings today. Geiler Ausblick. So small landings like this remind me of day 6 of the race, when I was constantly landing in shitty spots when everybody else was flying over me. I was losing ground on that day. It was incredible. Anyway, part of the X-Alps. Day 7. When I was flying again to Monte Baldo and then pretty far to the west, and those guys had to drive quite a bit. 4 hours of driving, 4 hours of flying for me. Pretty cool. Tomorrow we're gonna do another hike and fly with Werner, Red Bull X-Alps support team, and me are reunited. Auf Englisch bitte.
Das ist der Start bei der Renate. Hier ist der Start bei Renate. Mit dem Brillschutz aus steigst du dann weiter auf. Und es sind 1800 Höhenmeter, da gehst du mehr wie am Großgluckner. Und das nach dem Lederhosentreffen überlegen wir sich das nur mehr heute.
Da haben wir das Tutti angefangen und hat gesagt, Alter, seid ihr wahnsinnig, was macht ihr? Ihr geht in die falsche Richtung. Und ich sag zu ihm, wir haben einen Masterplan. Und ja, auf dem Plan bin ich Spaß. The time of my life!
After a quite nice evening at the Lederhosen party, those guys are still drunk.
Wie weit ist du? Wohin gehen wir her?
Links. Team Austria 1 reunited. Time to give back. Today we're going for a hike and fly. We keep on talking about our Red Bull X-Alps experience.
Come on, Pauli! Hurry up!
Werner, what do you remember about day 8 Red Bull X-Alps?
Lake hopping, hello?
Lake hopping. Day 8 was lake hopping.
Geh halt nicht so schnell. Bisschen gemütlicher.
Day 9 started off really good. The hike to a perfect takeoff, a little bit in front of everybody else. And then the pace is still pretty low, so to wait for better conditions. I didn't take off for a long time. And finally when I took off, the other guys flying in a pack together, catching up to me, arriving with me in the Maconyaga Valley. But then they kind of landed a little bit earlier than me and I kept on pushing, went to the pass, high pass. Col del Turlo, 2,738 meters. In strong clouds and rain. Took off, flew down, and this was that little bit of advantage. I could keep on all the way to the end. So actually day 9, it's a pretty crazy day, pretty deciding day of the race. So on day 10 I had to do 2,500 meters of climbing in the morning. Got the mud down, went flying in very strong windy conditions, but I made it out of the valley. Lots of hiking again, but a very cool 20 kilometers evening glide. Hard work pays off and you can glide down. It's nice. Let's see how far I can get. Those guys are pushing today. I'm having a hard time following and talking, but the next day was the last flying day before the night pass. Quite tricky to fly, very low cloud base. Could cross that highway that leads into the mountains there towards Briançon, which was really tricky but really cool for me. Then another hike to the top of a mountain and another long glide down, and then the crazy news popped up when I opened my phone, saw the track for the night, and the next day showed me 101 kilometers to walk. It was the hardest night ever. Walking all the night through in the flats, just 1 kilometer after the other. We wanted to reach the next mountain pass, which was just 50 or 40 kilometers away from the goal the next day in the evening, but it was really tough. So in that night slept only 45 minutes, started hiking again. Wasn't really fast hiking anymore, but I kept on pushing. Werner motivated me like crazy during the night. He was jumping and running and whatever in front of me. And sometimes there was no way to go faster anymore. After the next whole day walking the flats again up to the pass, felt comfortable to fly again, took off, but I immediately saw that there was no chance to fly down to Monaco, these 45 kilometers. So top landed again, fell asleep right away, slept in my glider for half an hour until my team was back with me, and then the final day is coming up. So we're getting close to our goal for today. This is also a good point to talk about the very last day of the race. It was a very exciting day for me. All the participators that were still in the race only had time until 10:53, I think, something like that, to finish the race. And I was in a very windy spot on the pass, so I couldn't take off right there because it was northerly wind. So I had to walk 2 hours on another mountain. I was there at 8, took off and flew all the way to the beach. This was the most amazing flight for me. Thank you, Werner.
Thank you.
Yeah, this is how the race ended for me, on the beach. Not officially, because the time stopped about 20 minutes earlier than that. I couldn't reach the last turn one anymore, but for me it was just the perfect ending. Tried really hard not to mess up any days or situations during the race that I just described on the way up. I'm gonna fly down with those two guys here. Really cool to be up on the mountain with Andi and Werner today. And if you have any questions, further questions about specific situations during the race, just leave a comment and I will answer them all. So now we're looking forward to a good flight, because the thunderstorm is coming. No time to waste.